Hi, everybody. Uh, my name is Kieran Malloy, and we're going to be talking about the National Curriculum Social Studies Standards. The theme, grade level, and relevance to elementary social studies. It's theme number 4. It's individual development and identity. It's for the early grade, so second grade. The theme of individual development and identity is important because our students are continually developing and they need to understand what forces influence their identity. And I think another impact of that would be understanding where other students come from and their why they think the way they do, and um, just gain a deeper understanding of our peers. The family, peers, and culture all contribute to our students' individual and uh, development and identity. This is another super important aspect, so it's just so students get to know more about their family and their background, but also their peers and their culture, and because it all contributes to themselves, and uh, they bring that into the classroom. So it's important for us as teachers to know that as well. As teachers, our goal is important. As teachers, our goal is for our students to grow up to be good, tolerant, accepting, productive citizens. So this is a very important theme. Yeah, kind of as like I've touched on before, getting to know one another's um, backgrounds can make it easier to accept and gain a deeper understanding of where people come from. The topic and unit lesson kind of question that I have for the class will be what makes me who I am. I liked this picture because it everyone has a different piece to the puzzle, and I think that's a great metaphor for the classroom because we all have different backgrounds, like I alluded to, and opinions, and we're all different people. But it's important to know one another and know where we come from, and know personally where we come from, and more about our family and culture and everything like that. So, questions for exploration that I have developed will be how am I similar and different from others? How have others influenced who I am and who I am becoming? How can I learn to work well with others? And how do choices I make influence who I am and how I see myself? So, that's another super, these are all super important questions. I especially like how can I learn to work well with others, because I think if you get to know one another and where they come from and what makes them tick, it's easier to work well in a group and just be more accepting and everything like that. So the knowledge that we will be developing are individuals bring specific abilities, interests, and talents in working with others to make decisions and solve problems. I think that's super important because everybody brings a different aspect to a group project or to a whole class, and we want our students to be confident and be proud of that they do bring something of importance into the classroom, and they are important in and of itself. So people's interactions with their social and physical surroundings influence individual identity and growth. That's a super important one too, because if yeah, our interactions will be better, I believe, if we know more about one another and how uh, each other tick and everything like that. The processes that I've used to develop this are describe their personal characteristics, including their interests, capabilities, and perceptions, and finally evaluate how they can express their own identity and work productively with others. Both important aspects. The products that my students will be able to take from this lesson, they're second graders, so I think making a list of interests and comparing them to lists developed by other students is a good way to get them thinking about this, but also it's not so complex that it might be out of their abilities. And finally, drawing 2 pictures of themselves to describe how they have changed during the school year. I think this is an important one as well, because just getting them to, think about where they were at the beginning of the school year and how they have changed and grown throughout the school year to where they are at now. And I think that's super important. So thank you.